I am live. What's one small thing that always improves your day? Today is the conversation. How's everyone? And you can introduce yourself from which country you are watching. Hello, still human conversations talks. Today, the subject is what's one small thing that always improves your day. Hello, hello. Let's go. Say hi. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm doing another live today, and today I want to speak about what's one small thing that improves your day. I must say, now in the summer, one small thing that really has improved my days. It's going for a sea swim, and it's been so amazing going out with my son, and the weather has been so nice. So I've been making most of the good weather, going to swim in the beach. Yesterday wasn't very good, was the waves were a bit rough, but we still managed to have some splash. But today, and it's just 1 hour, half an hour, 35 minutes swimming and moving around the water, playing with water, and another 25 minutes, a bit of sunshine. I don't want to get too how do you say, with so much sunburn, so I avoid to stay for too long. Hello, another. Today we are speaking about what's one small thing that you do during your day that always improves your day. Now in the summer days, for myself, I must say, in the last 4 days, I have been sea swimming. I've been sea swimming in the last 4 days, and that has really lifted my spirits. The weather has been good, and I just need 1 hour, like 1 hour at the beach, like 35 minutes playing with the water with my son. So write anything down if you what has you been doing lately that has really improved your days. I believe most of people are in holiday mode, and even if not in holiday mode, because longer days always means you always do a little bit more with your family, whether it's walking or any activity. For me, myself, I must say, sea swimming in the past 4 days has been amazing. I got my color is getting a bit, but I don't stay for too long in the sun, I must say. I only stay for about half an hour, and it's enough to give me some color. Hi. So share with us what are you watching from, and this is a place where I like to speak with people, normal conversations in a respectful way, things that we try to improve ourselves with, things in our lives trying to improve, because I'm in that phase of my life. I'm trying to improve myself in a more conscious level. Hello Ronnie and EVS. Would you like to share anything that always makes your day feel better or improves your day? It's Monday. I don't know which part of the world you live. So this part of the world, UK, is summer. For me, I must say, being outdoors with the nature always improves my day. Amazing. Going to the gym in the morning. That's amazing. I sometimes go to the gym in the morning, not to do anything in the machines, but boxing. I like to do boxing class, and half an hour today I've done some boxing class as well, around midday. So what do you do in the gym? Are you really consistent with your training? Do you follow like a program? I find myself, I don't follow a program. I just do, I just show up. But I'm really interested to know because it's something that I want to get better with exercise and fitness. And going in the morning, it really makes a difference, isn't it? I must say, I have different days. I go in the morning, other days I go later. I don't have like a set time. But it's a good way to start the day, a gym session. Think we're ready for anything. I weight lift and very confident because I've been doing it for years. I don't have exact man, my age. Oh wow, ADHD. ADHD. Yes, and that's the best thing you can do for ADHD, It's always doing something that pushes you, so you put all that energy out there. Amazing. So chest, tricep, legs, and oh yeah. So you really have a program. So you're not just going there. You have chest, tricep, legs, and shoulders. That's amazing. You've been doing it for years. I have someone in my family. They've been doing the same. They do it at home, but they say strength training and gym really improves your brain in many ways in terms of being happy and being stronger, mentally stronger. That is something that I heard people saying that I know, that strength training really, it's even better than cardio in terms of making your brain stronger. You can be more productive. Yeah, it gives you that energy boost in the morning, all these good endorphins. Amazing. I really like those stories. Do you document anything in YouTube about your journey? Do you document, do you have like a YouTube channel, so you put some of your, because if you put shorts about lifting weights, they always have lots of, and now I never ever never ever comment. You can start documenting, because there's always shorts with people lifting weights, and people are really interested to see transformations. Are you joking? Should I be feeling special? Okay, thank you. You make music. Wow, that's amazing. So you have a really creative brain to make music, and the exercise of kind of balances everything. And I know people that have, sometimes I wish I had a bit of ADHD brain, so I was going more in certain things because I think it's not something bad. I think it's quite good if you use it really well. So I see lots of people doing really successful lives. Thank you. I try. So this is something I want to do here in my channel. I call it my channel, but it's weird because it's YouTube channel. If they decide to stop this is all gone. Yeah, exactly. I really like that. Without that, wouldn't be me. I like to use that thing even for me, because sometimes I can be a bit. I think I may have a bit of autistic traits. I don't know. I've made some online assessment the other day, and they say I have mild autistic traits because I get obsessed about certain things sometimes. But I'm not gonna do any official thing going to look for that. But that's what I say. I was saying to my family, this is what makes me who I am, Little obsessions with things. So I'm in that phase in my life. I want to improve myself. Showing up in YouTube and even building something online independently. So I have like a career break, if that's what we can call it. And it's showing up in YouTube and having conversations with people. I really wanted to do that for a long time, and it took me a long time to get here, but it started 2 months ago. you cannot. Where are you watching from? If you want to say or not, if you want to share which part of the world. I'm in Jersey. Just curious to know where is the audience is coming. Anyone joining this live, just share something that makes London. Okay, you're not far away from you're not Jersey in the Channel Islands. So I live in Jersey. I'm Portuguese, by the way, because I know some people just ask, "What is this accent?" So I'm saying I'm Portuguese from Madeira, Cristiano Ronaldo Island. Anyone joining this live can just write something. I come live. I haven't planned this very well lately. I need to start putting a post the days I'm coming live, but I'm kind of experimenting with different themes. But everything is around having like conversations that, because I think we live already in a very negative and noisy world, and switching off from a bit of that noise and have just human conversations. This is like my motto. Speaking about what makes us human, the connections we share and what we do to improve our lives, physical side, mental side, anything that make us think people don't. I know I must say I prefer the YouTube than TikTok. TikTok is I went live on TikTok and it's more harder in TikTok. I think the audience in TikTok, they don't stop for too long, and it depends. My TikTok was taking me to some weird places in the world, and I prefer more YouTube. It's taking more to the United Kingdom, United States, and India, and Netherlands and Denmark. So it's different people in YouTube. So I don't go that much often live in TikTok. I'm trying to push this channel a bit up. Still need to do more long videos, but still finding my voice, still a bit shy to tell my full story of starting over at this age, 46, and coming, because everyone has stories, and most of the stories is relatable to other people. I'm gonna change the conversation. I'm gonna ask another question. Is there any dreams that you still want to do it, and you've been putting off? Any goals? If you were not afraid of failing, or if money wasn't a problem, which thing will you attempt for? I must say, for myself, even having a career break, to try doing things online, learning other stuff, it's kind of part of that dream. It's part of a dream that I always had since in the last 10, 12 years. And I've been putting off. And then when I finally broke the cycle of leaving my corporate job after nearly 18 years, you start feeling growing pains, uncertainty, but I haven't regret what I've made so far. I believe when we try something new, we always learn something, and we have to experiment. You have to experiment, especially when my age. I'm 46, and I even will say people that are in their 20s don't experiment as much as you can, get more experience. I didn't have that. I never did that when I was younger. I was always risk adverse. Not changing many jobs or chasing lots of career paths. I was always a bit risk adverse because I always felt like immigrant as well. But now in this age, I feel like I'm ready to do those things I haven't done when I was younger. And let's see where it goes. And if it's spreading a bit of positivity, that's good. I think the world needs more of it. I don't watch the news, by the way. So we have a solar eclipse on Wednesday. Everyone is speaking about that. Solar eclipse on Wednesday. Last time it was in 1999. I remember that eclipse. I was in Jersey. I was 19 years old. And it was during the morning time. I was in Jersey for the first time when the 1999 solar eclipse happened on the UK part. And I was working as a chambermaid. I was at university and my family said, oh, we have some job in Jersey if you want to come here like for 3 months, 2 months and earn some money. And I say, why not? And I came to work as a chambermaid for 2 months in a hotel. And I must say, every time I go to a hotel these days, I leave a tip for the chambermaids, always, always, because it's not an easy job, especially when you see dirty people. And if you ever go to a hotel, even if you didn't have to do this job like I've done when I was in my 18, 19th birthday in Jersey, I earned money to buy my first mobile phone at the time. And it was a big thing, earning my own money, university student, living in the parents' money and having my own money. It was hard work, making beds, cleaning toilets and dirty. I don't even say some of the bad things I've watched, but I say it all the time. I will always reward a chambermaid with a good tip whenever I go to a hotel, because it's an undervalued job. They don't get a lots of money and they have to deal with some dirty stuff, I must say. This is just a side. When I remember being in 1999 in that hotel in Jersey and cleaning the rooms, and when the solar eclipse starts getting darker and darker, and it was amazing. So you always, you don't want. So it's now 2026. We have this next solar eclipse, and it's in the evening this time. And the next one will be in 2090. I've read that the next solar eclipse after this one on Wednesday will be in 2090. So this makes it really pretty special because it's gonna be many, many years. I don't even know if I will be alive in that time. But so tell me, we had someone here saying that they like going to the gym in the morning and it really makes a difference for their day. And anyone wants to say, don't be shy, because you can see my face, I can see yours. And this is just a place where people just come here and speak a little bit, just a bit of cool down if you had a stressful day. Listening to a 46-year-old woman that is trying to, it's in the personal growth journey. Portuguese, by the way, if you're wondering this accent, which is accent I'm speaking. Just share, even share where you're watching from, and say hi, or anything that you are doing in your life that you are trying to better yourself. I must say, I'm reading more books, I am writing more, I am journaling more. And I must say, it's really good. I thought it was a bit silly when people, you should journal. And I was say, about what? Just write down your thoughts. And it makes a difference. You start writing with time. It gives more meaning with time. But I'm still in my early process. And I've written more in the past months that I've done in the last 5 years of my life when I was working at my corporate job, updating databases in the computer. I never used to write almost anything, just write a few scribbles from work. That's it. But I never sat down to write about things you just come to your mind. Journaling. So journaling is quite good. It's something that I like to do in the evening before going to bed. Just write and listen to a bit of music. Feel free to share anything. And something that I've been enjoying doing this summer, and I'm very thankful for this weather in this part of the world. It's been amazing. I think we deserved, whoever lives in this part of the world, the UK, we had 3 months in Jersey of raining. And I think it's good to have a summer that is really summer, weather sunny, and go out and enjoy nature. No, it really makes a difference. You don't really miss going to another country, I must say. I don't have any holidays booked, but I go to the beach like for 1 hour, and I just pretend sometimes I am somewhere. uh, I'm from Madeira, Navid Mussarat, Madeira, Portugal. Where are you from? You want to share anything that you've done that it really makes a difference for your day? Oh, I'm gonna put some light here. It's very bright now. See you, yeah, you know where is see you. You know where is see you from. You're right. It's Cristiano Ronaldo Island. The airport has his name as well. So when you arrive in Madeira, you have his picture, his face, and his name in the airport. And when you leave the airport with your luggage, you have, you know, it's around the world when they've done his face sculpture. So you can take a picture with the sculpture. My accent. Anything that you want to share? Anything that you've done you've done lately that made you really proud of yourself? You know, sometimes we do things that we think it's not very much, but they mean a lot. You know, little things. Anything that you can think of, anything that you are doing or thinking. Oh, he's getting married. He is, but we don't know when is his wedding. I don't know if you've seen in social media. In Madeira, there was I don't know what. This is a bit crazy, but you just see how people believe in those things. There was there's this church in Funchal, and I think someone spread a light that Ronaldo was going to get married in that day in that church, and the church was all decorated to receive the bride and the groom, and lots of people started coming to that outside to the church with things writing down Ronaldo something. And you can see in the posts, lots of people are waiting, thinking that Ronaldo is gonna get married. But who comes to get married? It's a couple that no one knows. You know, it's in fact it's a couple that they live in France, but they come to get married in Madeira. And then people were saying, how people believe in those lies that Ronaldo is gonna get married here, and there is no security because. They said, how will you think that Ronaldo is going to get married here without security? And it's true, you didn't see any security, but you see lots of people, Madeirans, with like postcards saying, Ronaldo, good luck for your wedding. I think it was like someone did it, that made that line in his social media, and people start just walking to that church in Funchal, thinking they were going to see Ronaldo and Georgina getting married without security. Without security. Just a side story. Come on, you can share anything that you've been trying to improve yourselves, anything that adds something to your day. Feel free to share. We had already a gentleman sharing about going to the gym in the morning, and I'm quite thirsty. Give me a gift. How can I give you a gift? anything that you've done or that you do in your daily life that improves your day, anything that you do that improves your day, whether it's exercise, walking in the nature, writing your thoughts, um, need a reading book. You can go to Google. If you can't buy a book, you can go to Google, and there's some books that are on Google free, has PDFs. And I found lots of English books that I want to read. Anything that is over 5 years old, you are likely to find in Google free PDFs. Some websites they seem to publish that. I don't know if it's but I can see sometimes that I can find some books on PDFs on Google. And sometimes you just need to make like a login with your name to download it. But I think it depends as well which part of the world do you Google from. At least in Europe, you can search and log in and find some books online, especially old books. Oh, it's impossible to give it in your hands right now. You have to go to a library if you live near one, or a bookshop. Okay, I'm gonna end this live. I just wanted to come here for half an hour. It's 8 o'clock here in my time zone. And my plan was to come here for half an hour for a bit of a chat. I will say thank you. I will see you again another time when I do another live. I do live sometimes in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. And thank you for joining. And hopefully I will see you around. Keep learning.